everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to our channel. Hopefully you can hear me because I left my mic out in the living room when I made the video for the candles. And I'm too lazy to go out there and get it. So I'm just going to try to talk really loud and hopefully you can hear me. Today is Monday, June 23rd. I'm supposed to be at a sleep study right now, but my child forgot and didn't take the morning off, so I had to reschedule for July. So there's that. Anyway, we are going to do the third and the fourth looks for Wheel 27 using the Ace Beauté Floral Vintage Palette. Now, I did go ahead and go through when I filmed the last video and selected the colors that I was going to use for all of the looks so that I didn't have to try to think, because I had a feeling that it was going to be difficult. So I went ahead and chose the colors for the next couple looks. So for the rest of the video, I'm just going to be quiet. I'll do a voiceover with the shades that I'm going to use, because I don't know that I can yell for the whole time, and I don't know if you're even going to be able to hear me right now. So without further ado, let's get into the look. Okay, so for the third eye look, the shades that it chose were Begonia, which I think I'm about ready to show you. Maybe not. I think I'm trying to figure it out. So the first one is Begonia, then Marigold, then Daffodil, and the last one is Golden Thistle, which is like a dark brown shade. So those are the shades that I'm going to use for this first eye look. So enjoy. Just using a fluffy brush. Going in first with Daffodil. I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I'm going to do the same thing to both eyes. So they're going to look pretty similar. Obviously there'll be different colors. That'll be the only difference. But we're going to do the same exact look that I'm doing on this eye. We'll do to the other eye, just with different colors. So I'm just going back and forth with that Daffodil shade, just to try to lay a good base down. And if you want, you can head on over to TikTok and see, I just did my new project pan. Now I'm going in with Golden Thistle, and I'm just going to concentrate that on the outside of the lid to just try to deepen up that outer corner. And I'm just going to keep going until I get the shade that I like. As you can see, it took me a minute to build it up to the color that I was okay with. Now I'm just going to clean off the brush, and then we're going to go into Begonia and put that in the center, and then I'm going to put Marigold in the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going in with Begonia, and I am going to put that right there next to Golden Thistle, and just try to marry the two of them together so that you don't see like a harsh line or a harsh stop where the Golden Thistle stops and Begonia begins. Now I'm just going to try to use the mirror in the palette, which I don't know if that worked. So now I'm going in with Marigold, and I'm going to put that in the inner part of the eye. And that Marigold shade took some time to build up. It didn't lay down very well with the first swipe, so as you can see, I've had to go in now 3 times just to try to get the color on my eye to make it spread more evenly. So now here is the finished eye. I have the bronzed liner on my eye and the mascara. Still not too sure about the mascara, but you know, it is what it is. So now here we go. I'm going to show you that we're going to use Delilah, which is that green shade. And then, yep, Delilah, the green shade. And then Spray Rose, Moss Rose, and then the last one is Musk Rose. So as you can tell, I'm using all the roses and then a Delilah. So I'm going to start out with the Spray Rose, and I'm going to lay that all over the lid just like I did with the Daffodil shade on the other eye. And remember, I said we're going to do the same thing to this eye that we did to the other one, just using different colors. So just spreading that all over my eye in just a sweeping motion, back and forth. Windshield wiper motion, I guess is what it is. And then at the end of the video, I want you guys to tell me if you liked better 1 or better 2. Then next we're going in with the Moss Rose, which is that deeper color. I'm not sure why they're calling it rose. It's not like a rosy color I've ever seen before. It's more of a brown. I'm just trying to deepen up that outer corner. I probably should have gone back over the other outer corner with the Golden Thistle a little bit more. Now that I'm looking at it on camera, it looks like I could have used a little bit more on the outside of that other eye. And then of course, because I used a darker color, I've got to clean off that brush. And just cleaning off the brush, and then we're going to go in with Delilah. And I'm going to put Delilah in the center. And some of these shades were very powdery, like Delilah was very powdery, and there was a lot of kick up in the pan. It didn't seem to actually lay down very well, so I did have to go over this several times to get it to lay down, to actually show the color. But once it started showing the color, I really liked how that eye turned out. And I don't know if it's because of the Musk Rose, because you guys know that, you know, white and pink are, the whiter the pink, the better I like it. But with it next to that that Delilah color, it does have like a shift of green. I really liked that eye. And then we have the Champagne eyeliner on my eye. So do you like better 1 or better 2? Comment down below. As always, guys, remember to be kind to one another. You know the rest. Bye, guys.